What up, my dogs? Welcome. Today we've got a great countdown. Today we're taking a look at the top 10 coolest animals of all time. Let's dive right into it. Alright, coming in at number 10, we've got impalas, medium-sized antelopes found in southern Africa. Super quick, can hit speeds of 75 to 90 kilometers an hour, and they can zigzag like no one's business. This helps them evade the police, shooters, lions, and other shit. They could also be really wild, really fierce, or they can be tame. Alright, coming in number 9, we've got Scyther, bug and flying type animal, really rare. You can find them in the safari zone sometimes. Would be really cool to have as pets, would be great protection. Could also help you cut paper where you need it. Yeah, super sick poker animal. Alright, coming in number 8, we've got Angus Scattergood from the movie Rock Dog. This guy is the biggest name in rock and roll in the world. He is Bodie's favourite rock star of all time. All men want to be him, or women want to be with him. Alright, coming in number 7, we've got Jacob as a werewolf. I feel like he was way hotter as a werewolf. Was way stronger, was faster, was a better athlete as a werewolf. Alright, coming in at number 6, we've got Bungil The Eagle, a created deity and god in the Aboriginal mythology. Created earth, created people, created the rivers, created everything. Comes in the form of an eagle, basalt, or many other forms. There's plenty of stories and parables involving the eagle. You know, it was only 250 odd years ago that Melbourne was all bush right up until Port Phillip Bay. The Boonwurrung and other Kulin nations were fighting amongst each other, wasting food and disrespecting animals, like catching the fish as it was spawning, and they weren't raising and respecting their children correctly. The sea level started to rise, so the elders went to Bungil and asked him to make it stop, please. He said, only if you start behaving properly. So they all agreed. Bungil went out into the water with his spear and told it to stop rising. It did, and then they all became bros after it and had, I'm assuming, a massive party and just raged. Alright, coming in number 5 is the moose. These things are freaking enormous. They can go 2+ meters tall, up to 700 kilograms. Found in North America and Europe. In 1900, they released 10 mooses into the wild in New Zealand in a hope to sort of start a bit of a population of them. Never really took off, and there is this whole mythology around if they're still there or not. The last proven sighting was in 1952. They found a moose antler in 1972, and then a recent DNA test in 2002 proved that hair found was actually moose hair. So they're probably still around there somewhere. People have come forward and said they've seen them and swear that they've seen them, but no one's really got any concrete evidence of seeing them. So it's pretty cool that they're still out there. It will be so epic when someone snaps a recent photo of a moose in New Zealand. It will be so sick. Alright, coming in number 4, we've got Puss In Boots. His signature move is doing that thing where he looks all cute up at you, makes his eyes go all big. You want to make out with him, you want to take him on a date, you want to fall in love with him, and then bang, he pulls his claws out and rips your face off. Some girls do the emotional version of that to me, and yeah, it's not great, to be honest. Yeah, it's not good at all. He's a party animal. He's been caught with drugs so many times. Once he was getting arrested live on TV and some drugs fell out of his pocket and he just denied it, but said they weren't his. He's my kind of guy. He always coughs up furballs after a huge night out. Yeah, great animal, great guy. Alright, coming in number 3, we've got Crush from Finding Nemo. Literally the coolest dude of all time. He's everything I want to be as a man, as a father, and just as a bro. If people ever ask you in a job interview, if you were an animal, what would you be? You are meant to say Crush. You're always meant to say Crush, and you will get whatever job you're going for. Alright, coming in number 2, we've got Shadowfax, the Lord of all horses. Descendant of Phalaroth, who was the first of the Marias horses that were found in northern Middle-earth. They were faster, stronger, and smarter than regular horses. Shadowfax was too wild to be tamed by Rohan. Gandalf first used him to get to the Council of Elrond, taking him from Rohan to Rivendell. From there, Gandalf let Shadowfax go and find his way back to Rohan. Later on, when Gandalf meets Gimli, Legolas, and Aragorn outside Fangorn Forest, he does that cool whistling thing and calls Shadowfax, who then comes to him. From there on, Shadowfax became Gandalf's permanent steed, and he was gifted to Gandalf by King Theoden. Shadowfax could run faster than the wind and understand human speech. Imagine how much better the Saddle Club would have been if Shadowfax was running around on it. Alright, coming in number 1, we've got Crocodiles. These things are so epic, man. These things existed pretty much in the same form 200 million years ago. These things walked the earth at the same time and were mates with dinosaurs. But they've outlived dinosaurs by 65 million years. They found fossils going back 200 million years that shows crocodiles back then are pretty much the same as they are now. They've also found different evolutionary crocodiles. You know, some that had hooves and some that could climb trees. But the ones that we have now have existed for 200 million years ago because they are so perfectly suited to the environment and can adapt to anything. So how did they survive the meteor that wiped out all the dinosaurs and caused this massive ice age? We don't really know. But what we do know, they're so tough and robust, they'd be perfect inside mids. They have super immune systems. They heal super quickly. They have a really wide diet and can eat pretty much anything. They're so intelligent and learn super quickly. Often you can't try the same trick twice to try and catch them because they've learned it straight away. Some of them have been known to not eat for a year and they can function perfectly normal. They can hibernate for years. They're cold-blooded, so they can live in severe darkness, which would have been perfect when the asteroid hit and turned the earth pitch black for God knows how long. They can live in the cold and with very, very little food. They can literally survive anything. They are actually the perfect animal. All right, that's it for top 10 animals. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. And yeah, have a good one. I'll see you next time.